It's me, Abel. Wow. I want to share knowledge. And this knowledge is that the cells in a body. Okay, we have cells in a body, and these cells, we have blood cells, skin cells, what cells in the body, heart cells. But where do cancer come from? Where do cancer come from? This is a big question. Most of people are being told by mainstream health that cancer is being brought by a behavior of our lifestyle. Abeba was said that we are not doing more exercise in our bodies. Number two, we eat food that contains some minerals that bring up us getting the parasite of cancer. And we have cancer of every kind. We have brain cancer, we have skin cancer, we have blood cancer, we have chest cancer, we have stomach cancer, we have everything cancer. But where is this cancer coming from? That's a big question. Mainstream has taught us that we get cancer because of the behavior of our lifestyle, which is a lie. True, a lie. Cancer exactly come from cells. The cells in creatures have lifespan, whether it's cattle's, wild animals, domestic animals also, we are living creatures, we humans, male and female, both. Even plants have cells. You've learned it in school. But cells have lifespan. For example, a lifespan of a blood cell has only 72 hours to die. Then another cell come up. So this cell dies, another comes. The life continues. And a cell, it contains a nuclei at its center. That's the source of life of a cell. And this cell is a unit of a life in every creature. But remember, cells die. So as another cells born. It is, for example, during pregnancy time, the ovulation period, we have stages of cells division. Just a small unit of nuclei split into two, division of mitosis, meiosis has come up two daughter cells. It will lead up to 46 chromosomes. Now we understand how biology is speaking. Later, that thing will form a creature inside the womb of a living creature. That creature will be born. He will live. He will die. That's how the life of a cell is. A cell born, then die. So inside us, we humans, we have, I've already named, we have brain cells, we have skin cells that making us, we have skin. But this skin cells and other cells, remember, died. They have to die for other cells to come to make us continue living. That's why we are getting old. The cells that we have when we are young, they aren't the cells that we're having right now. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a health practitioner. But what I'm trying to tell is exactly the truth. Mainstream health has taught us different things. But what they know, they cannot tell us, because they know we shall know the truth. And Jesus said, the truth will set you free. Okay, do you know what the cells mean? For example, let's say blood cells. What if blood cells, they have reached the stage to die, so as to give a space for other cells to continue living in the body, making this body live? For example, it has 72 hours to die as cells of a blood cell. So another blood to come, because in that way you need to have blood continuous. The blood you have today is not the blood that you had when you were young. Blood disappear. It's being made through calcium, yeah, and water. That's true. That's mainstream health and biology taught us. Okay. So if the blood we are having today is not the blood that we had in the future, where do cells go? Die. When the cells die, they can come out in different ways. One, through sweat. That's why sometimes you have some people, when they sweat, they have a bad smell. It is because of the cells of the body died and on the skin. That's why we need to wash ourselves. Those scales will disappear. Inside the body, we have the key function, right? We have a key organ. It has a key function of cleaning blood. The dead cells that contain inside the body must come out. They are mixed with water. The water we drink every day, it is being cleansed through this organ. And it's the key organ that makes our human life continue sometimes. Exactly. I mean, right. What is this? It's called kidney. It's a main function. That's why we have been told we have such kind of foods and medicine. When we use them, go and block kidney. And kidney is unable to clean these cells and dirt from the body. In fact, dirt from the body is the cells. The dead cells to come out in the body. Right. You heard me away. To come out in the body. So the cells, they will come out as urine mixed with the water. That's why some people, when you drink a lot of water, when you drink a lot of tea, when you drink water and what, we see the color so different compared when you are dehydrated or not. Because a lot of dehydration cleans the body. That have been taught to do the same, to avoid some illness or disease attractions. The disease attraction is cells. These cells, when they refuse to die, for example, blood cells, when the blood cells have refused to die, and we all know that blood cells have 72 hours to live, lifespan of a blood cell, and this blood cell refuse to die, and another cell is coming. Another cell will find that cell inside the body. But this cell, because it has no space, it will decide to sit on blood in one of the veins. It will make there, it will become now a host. Now it's feeding on your blood because it has refused to die. And the cell needs to live inside you, but it doesn't support to be living in you. Its lifespan is over, but it has refused to die. These cells, now when they become to your body and stick in one place and live there, now they causes disease, blood cancer. That before it causes blood cancer, because it has blockages in veins, it will have begun That's why most of people who have cancer, before cancer, they had other diseases like stroke and more so. Why? The cells refused to die. They began closing the blood's vessel, mostly arteries and veins, the main vessels in the body. So these vessels, they are unable to transport blood and oxygen. Why? There's some blockages on the way. Or sometimes they always say that when you eat a lot fatty foods brings this kind of diseases. Somehow, our ancient people, you eat a lot of this. Why do them didn't have? Why us, this generation? It's because behavior of our life. We eat, we do not do work. We eat, we sleep. We eat, we don't do exercise. We eat, but we just relax. And our body is working entirely. Our body never rests day and night. We can do work at daytime and rest at the night. But cells in the body and the blood and other things in the body doesn't stop working. Therefore, even brain cells can refuse to die. It will cause brain cancer. And you have one thing now. I want to speak to it, and that lastly. Have you ever had heart cancer? There is no heart cancer. Why? Skin, liver, kidneys, blood, and brain, they have what we call cells that have less lifespan. They can refuse to die. Then it can cause cancer. But there's one thing. One thing. It's called heart. It has its cells, but these cells have a lifespan of 72 years. For this cell to refuse to die, it can evolve. It can be evolved fast. That way, blood cells can evolve in your body. They are there. They're born again, die, born again, die. So they can evolve. When they evolve, they refuse to die. But if cells of the heart can evolve and take 4 to 5 lifespan to evolve, but 4 to 5 lifespan are not there, because most of the people in this world, we die before 72 years. And remember, this cells dies at 72 years since we were born. And the next lifespan is another 72 years. That is 144 years. That to say there's no heart cancer. Now, have you seen where they say foods bring cancer? Is it true? But food regulate you not to get the cancer. We have some food that can help these cells to die fast, these cells to die on the right time. That's food just regulate. And we have some food, when you eat them, they will make these cells to continue living. That is, they always tell you, when you eat such kind of food, it will bring cancer. Not bring cancer. Food doesn't bring cancer. The food that we eat every day doesn't bring cancer. The same food we're eating today, it is the same food our ancient people ate. In fact, the main food that bring cancer is meat. But meat is there more than 2,000 years BCE there. People ate. Does cancer was there? The same question. If cells die and refuse to die, what if our ancient people doesn't have cancer? Because at that time, they had no advanced machine to know what killed this person. Today we have. We can do surgery. We can do postmortem, then we know what killed this person. But to the ancient time, there's nothing like that. As it is just humans have been evolved in advanced technology, knows what they kill them or not. Okay. heart have no cancer because cells dies at 72 years. Another cells, another 144 years as it continues. Are you there? It's the kind of the people like Moses and Methuselah who lived a long life who can tell. Thank you for watching. It's Abel. Just random knowledge. Nothing else. I'm not a doctor. Okay. Thank you.